Today is April 7th, so I'm just starting to come out here and work on the beds. This is all garlic, which if you've watched my previous video, I did one when I amended this bed and planted all the garlic out this past fall. I can link that video down below. But what I want to do today now is I have my bin here and I am just going to clean off the top layer of this bed, which I have full of, you can kind of see here, it's pretty deep, of leaves and grass clippings. In the fall when you plant your garlic, you have to cover it really well and pretty deeply with some type of mulch. So this year I used a combination of leaves and grass clippings. I wish I would have mulched my leaves and I think they would have broken down better. Next time I'm going to do that and I would recommend that. But in any event, I'm going to take off the top layer. I try to keep a mini compost pile going back there of things like this. I don't put food or anything back there, but just grass clippings and leaves and things that will break down, turn into beautiful soil. Anyways, I'm going to take off the top layer and then I am going to put my spring fertilizing mixture on the garlic bed, which is, like I said, this whole bed and then part of this bed right here. So in the fall when I did this, I amended this whole bed nicely and this one up to this point. So I also need to take care of this whole area. This whole area needs attention, let's just say that. So I'm going to work on this today and I'll take you along on the journey and then show you what I end up doing today. Okay, so I've got this bed completely uncovered and then part of this bed where I planted the remainder of the garlic that I had. So that is a good start. I'm not running out of daylight, but I have to get inside. It's getting late and I need to get dinner going. So we are going to pick this back up tomorrow and I will show you what I'm going to do next for the garlic beds to get them off to a good start for the spring and summer. Okay, it is the next day and I want to show you what I'm going to do now to continue on with the beds, which now I want to put down some blood meal. This is garlic fertilizer. I can try to link it down below, that I got from Keen Garlic, which is where I get all my garlic seed from. And then Neptune's Harvest. This is a liquid, fishy, I don't know how to describe it, fertilizer. Again, I can link that down below. I use it all the time. It's one of my favorite products. So what I'm going to do is spread the blood meal over the beds, the garlic fertilizer, and then I'm going to water it in with Neptune's Harvest. And then over here, I first, as you can see how low this level is over here. This needs to be, this area basically from here over never got properly amended because I didn't plant anything there in the fall, so I just kind of left it. Well, I now have some compost, good stuff to put in here to raise up the level, so I'm going to do that as well. And then in the back behind over there, which I've showed you guys many times before, I have the elephant garlic and chive bed now, so I'm essentially going to do the same thing with this formula. Okay, next I'm going in with a thin layer of blood meal. Okay, now I'm just going to get it all watered in with Neptune's Harvest. Okay, so this bed is all set for now. There's a lot of noise out here right now, but you get the idea. It's looking really, really healthy, beautiful. I have a bunch of different varieties, so that's why everything kind of looks a little bit different in some different sizes. And then this over here is the remainder of the garlic bed. Again, different varieties over here as well, but everything is amended, fertilized, watered in. And lastly, this is the area of elephant garlic that I have planted, and did the same thing here and watered it in, did everything that I did to the beds. Just wanted to show you that really quickly. Next, I am moving on to getting some carrot seeds planted. I have 2 varieties from my gardener and 1 from a local nursery. Also, you can see I have them soaking in water with a little bit of Neptune's Harvest. It is supposed to speed up the germination, so I'm giving that a try. We'll see what happens. Let's get started on this little project. So for my gardening, I only direct sow because I don't have the tools or the skills to start seeds indoors, and I haven't attempted that yet. So in addition to the carrots, I'm also going to be able to direct sow my lettuce today, as well as cilantro. So I have head lettuce and 2 different kinds of romaine. And the cilantro, I have 2 seed packets of cilantro. You can direct sow this every 2 weeks throughout the whole summer, as long as temperatures will tolerate it. It doesn't like really hot conditions, I have found, but that's why I have 2 packets of cilantro. Let's head out and get started. So over here, you can't see it, but I just showed you the worm castings that I'm going to use to top dress the carrot seeds that we are about to plant here in the earth boxes. I'm kind of haphazard with my planting, so I will just do my best to explain what I am doing. At this point, I don't even know for sure, but I'm going to get started. So these are the Imperator, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but Imperator carrot seeds that I got from my gardener last year. So I'm going to go ahead and plant those. I put a thin layer of blood meal and I'm just mixing that in. I'm just going to stick this right here, just so I remember what is what. Next, I am planting the Danivers half long. And last, I'm going in with the My Gardener Little Fingers. I still haven't got all of this stuff planted that I talked about, the 3 different kinds of lettuce and the cilantro. I had great intentions to get this stuff planted either today or yesterday, and I have completely run out of time, although you can still see I still have daylight, but I have dinner to cook, and so that is just how gardening goes. This is just going to have to wait until tomorrow, and that's okay. Okay, it's day 3, and finally I'm going to be getting to the cilantro and the lettuce. And then that should be it, and I will be wrapping up this video for you guys. I planted cilantro in this whiskey barrel last year, and it did really well. It really liked this spot, so I'm going to put some here again. And then to top it, I'm just putting a layer of worm castings. Okay, here we are. I created an area where all of my lettuce is going to be planted. This used to be where I had all my strawberries, and I'm just giving up on the strawberries, so I pulled everything up and out of the containers where I had strawberries. We are going to try lettuce here. I wanted to mention that I practice chaos gardening, is what I've realized. I saw this girl, I don't know if she makes YouTube shorts or Instagram, I can't remember, but she talked about her practice of chaos gardening, and I realized that that is what I do. So, call me crazy, but it's just kind of trial and error. And I don't really have a plan, I just kind of come out and create areas and just kind of play around and see what works, and eventually things start developing and it all works out in the end, is my theory. I mean, it's like, maybe I won't thin out my carrots. I'm going to put the 2 romaine here and the head lettuce here. You can do lettuce where you do that cut and come again. I've never tried that, so maybe I will try it with the romaine. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. They're like dust. Oh my gosh. Here comes a breeze. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna get them down here. That's a lot of heads of lettuce. Now the red leaf. Some people just, use a little bit and then close, reseal, close up the seed packet. No, not me. I go in full, we use the whole packet. Now the regular romaine is going to go last in our grow bag back there. And once again, I'm going to use the entire seed packet because that's how I roll. And that completes the start to our 2024 garden. We have the garlic all set and off to a rip-roaring start. Really pleased with how that is doing so far. We planted 3 different kinds of carrots. We did cilantro and 3 different kinds of lettuce. So I'm really happy about that. I'm just, quite frankly, really happy to be working outside and being out here more than anything. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me for these few days. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with friends and family who you think might enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel. It's free. I upload every other day, and I can't wait to see you next time.